My name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Skinamarink, starring Lucas Paul and Dolly Trejolt, and directed and written by Kyle Edward Ball. Anyway, this film takes place one night in 1995. Kevin and Kaylee, played by Lucas Paul and Dolly Trejolt, respectively, seem to be having some trouble sleeping, and so decide to do what most little kids would do. They decide to pass the time by playing with Legos and watching cartoons. I mean, I can relate. Who doesn't love cartoons and Legos? However, something wrong is going on. Very wrong. Objects are disappearing, ranging from toilets to paintings to doors. And gravity seems to be a bit wonky because objects are ending up on the ceiling. That should not be on the ceiling. And that's just the beginning. Things get worse. Much, much worse for our tiny protagonists. So let's just start off by saying this film is scary. Like, no joke. I could hear my heart beat in my chest. That's how scary this film is. Everything from the sound design to the cinematography to the editing never lets up. You will, from frame numero uno, this film just will not let you be comfortable. Everything from how the cinematography is done. Oftentimes the camera is aimed in one of two directions, at the floor or at the ceiling. And you never see the main art, the human characters. They're always just out of frame. You might see their feet, you might even see the back of their head, but you never see them fully in person. And so that's just really scary. Plus, oftentimes, you just won't see. Most of the scary stuff is happening out of the frame, which kind of makes it all the more scarier. Objects will move seemingly on their own. Again, the whole gravity inversion happens without you seeing it. And then there's the sound design. Just the dialogue is distorted, and half the time the film needs to use subtitles to convey the dialogue, which again makes for some really scary stuff. Also the tension. The film builds up the tension so well. Like, again, for most of the film, just it builds up tension via all those things, and the editing, there are very few transitions, and when there are, you will notice them, and when you do notice them, it means things are about to go down. And when they do go down, oh boy, you are not. First of all, you will not expect the jump scare coming, and when it does come, it will be some of the most messed up stuff you ever put to celluloid, that your heartbeat will burst out of your chest like a xenomorph from Alien. And also the sound design as well, like everything from the film grain sound to the sound of cartoons that complement the eerie stuff going on. Just the voice of the entity making our young protagonists' lives a literal living nightmare. Yeah. So, and just, yeah, also, I will say this, however. There is one slight problem to this film, and it's the runtime. The film never quite feels like it justifies its hour 40 runtime. I feel like somewhere in there, in this movie, that it could be rewritten or perhaps edited to a more condensed version, maybe like, 90 minutes. I mean, of course, then again, my thinking that the film could have been a bit shorter could just be because the film scared me that much. I was desperate for it to end. So overall, thanks to superb direction and eerie cinematography and sound design, Skinamarink is a terrifying nightmare that audiences will be begging to wake up from. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comments section prompt of the day, did you see Skinamarink and did you like it and why or why not?